Brendan.
No.
No, was it? Oh, no, not. I know that's not you. Brendan.
It wasn't on the screen yet. That's why I was like,
hilarious.
what?
Okay, so Brendan. Another Brendan thing that I thought was really fun to watch is Brendan's going to talk about The Rock and the UFC deal that he's had. Ready? It's so good.
The Rock shoes. Terrence McKinney is calling out The Rock about it.
I love Terrence McKinney, too. He's a great follow. Yeah. Fighters asked to wear The Rock shoes. So Terrence McKinney put, come on, man, with an emoji of, covering the face.
Is he okay?
No.
Bro, can you talk?
The answer is no.
By the way, I found out Mark Harley's the one running all his socials.
It's like, come on, dude. Says Bloody Elbow. Shout out to Bloody Elbow. At Bloody Elbow put, fighters asked to wear The Rock.
The Schaub show is also a show? How many shows?
He has the Schaub show. He has the Fighter and the Kid.
It's too many shows.
He has the food truck show. He has the King and the Sting and the Wing and the Bing and the Ling and the Ding.
Here's what I don't understand about these fucking guys, right? To me, it would be more work to do 6 different shows
than one show. Yeah.
So it's like, I get like some of these guys are doing as many shows as me and Royce do, but at least me and Royce are like, all right, we got 2 shows. I do 2 shows. And Royce does 2 shows. We can't try to keep it fucking simple. Could you imagine trying to sell people on 5 different shows?
Like,
go over, check me out, and me and Royce are gonna be doing the wrestling roundup on Thursday at 7:30, and then we get back to Revenge of the Sith on Friday. It would just be all over the place.
He's got one show for every working brain cell in his fucking acorn brain.
Okay, 5.
Rock shoes, but won't get paid for the new UFC sponsorship.
And then this is what Terrence says.
And then Terrence says, "Hey, brother, if you're a fan of what we do, if you're a fan of what we do,"
Brendan reading.
If you're, but no,
but
if you both are the fan, bro. Fam.
And I know that I fuck up with reading quite a bit, but I want you to look at him struggle like a kid that doesn't know how to read. Look at his face while he reads.
And then Terrence says, "Hey, brother, if you're a fan of what we do, if you're a fan of what we do, make the deal favorable for the ones modeling your shoe. I guess it's not your fault or your business doing it to us, but show us the love you think you are. Get in our corner, support us." Hey, Rock, if you just took...
Hey, Rock, because, The Rock tunes into Schaub Show.
Of course.
Hey, Rock, if you just took a fraction of what you made on Jumanji 19, or the fuck you're shooting next.
Jumanji 19. Mushmouth idiot.
And sent it to the fighters, they'd be stoked, dude.
Yeah. The Rock's job is not to pay the fighters, you fucking nincompoop. And also,
communist gobbledygook.
And also, it would send a terrible message considering Dana White just hired The Rock, right, to have a deal with the UFC. So now The Rock is the first thing he's going to do is undermine them and
shaken down
and confirm. No, not even worse, and confirm that Dana White's going to let The Rock give them money out of his own pocket to confirm that Dana White doesn't pay them enough. Do you know how bad for business that is? You're a fucking legitimate hard.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah. Can you just imagine, like, if I'm The Rock?
You know what, bro? Could you imagine him being like Austin Schaub, WrestleMania X7?
He'd be The Rock, but with 3 C's.
The Rock with 3 C's. That's what he should do. Start calling himself The Rock.
Fuck.
He's the fucking pebblehead.
Let's say there was a thick boy shoe, right? And
there'll be a thick boy shoe very soon. They have thick boy shoes. They're called Crocs. That's what all the retards wear.
I'm sure Rock's way busier than I am, but even at the level...
Hold on, guys.
He's pretty sure.
Guys, he's pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean... The Rock's probably busier than Brendan Schaub.
Maybe. I don't know, man. He does have 5 shows, so, good.
He's a fucking retard.
That I'm at, I don't know a lot of things going on with my business.
Or your brain.
Until it becomes an issue.
He doesn't know a lot of things going on with his business. Bro, you run a YouTube channel. It's not hard to download YouTube Studio on your phone and keep up with it, right?
And also, it just pisses me off, right? Because these guys always bitch about like, oh, man, I'm running this business. I'm so busy. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of not super easy to run a show, especially every day and if it's big and shit, right? But like, you also have like a team of people that work for you full time. We don't have that. I would kill to have like 2 people that just did our bidding all day long, where when somebody goes, hey, I didn't get a t-shirt from this, you just text like the same guy, go like, fix this.
Right.
Hey, the sound quality, you fix that next time. I don't know, re-upload it or whatever. Like, it's like they act like, oh man, I got so much stuff to do. It's like, all right, try doing fucking 20 shows a week like both of us do, and then also try to get all your shit in. It's not easy when you don't have fucking a bunch of hopeful, probably up and coming shitty comedians like Mark Harley that want to be like, maybe get on Rogan one day so he can talk about fucking Decca, and like they'll do your bidding.
About Decca, good call.
So I'm sure Rock didn't know. Someone was like, yeah, they probably came and was, hey, UFC fighters can wear your shoes, and Rock's like, oh, sick, man. But they don't know the game.
So
And
what? That's not his problem.
Reebok.
The Rock is not your union representative.
But
The Rock's not your agent.
They don't know the game. No, let me tell you something. I promise you this about The Rock. The Rock understands. Does he think that the Rock's on Twitter, bro? He understands all the fucking stuff. You don't think that The Rock saw Dana White talking shit on you? Of course he did. Here's the problem. It's Mark said. Do you Elden Ring was a sponsor for the UFC? Why didn't Elden Ring give half of their profits to the fighters? Rain Energy Drink, why didn't they give a fuck? Aviation Gin, why didn't Gay? These companies and the Rock, they're doing this to benefit their product. That's it.
Speaking of Rain Energy, look what's right next to his fucking right shoulder right there on the shelf.
I just noticed.
Reebok's like, oh, we're going to sponsor the UFC. It's going to be sick, man. All the guys going to be stoked about gear. We're not stoked.
We're not stoked.
Gear.
You're not a UFC fighter anymore. There's no we.
It's going to be sick, man. All the guys going to be stoked
you
about.
know, being a UFC fighter is like being in the Marine Corps, man. You never get out.
You never shut the fuck up about it? Yeah,
Raw. Semper
Gear.
Fudge.
We're not stoked. It ruined your brand.
Brian, you think that The Rock having his shoes with UFC, it ruined his brand? Are you completely stupid?
Oh no, The Rock's finished.
Top comment: watching Brendan compare himself to The Rock is the best stand-up he's ever done.
He didn't compare himself. He said that, The Rock's probably bigger than him.
You're fucked. Have you heard of Reebok Sands? It's the worst business choice they've ever made in their lives. Name the last time you saw somebody wearing Reeboks. Name the last time you saw somebody wearing a Reebok fight kit. It literally ruined their reputation.
No, it didn't. Reebok was DOA before that. Nobody was wearing Reeboks for a while. This guy thinks that these companies are losing money because... Do you think that the average UFC person that pays for a pay-per-view is not going to buy a pay-per-view because they don't think fighters are getting paid enough? They don't care. You know why Dana White doesn't want to pay fighters more? Because he doesn't have to. Because they want to fight there, and people are still buying the pay-per-views. It may be people stopped buying the pay-per-views and said we want fighters to get paid more, and there was another alternative that didn't fall apart like every single other one, then maybe you'd have something. But here's the problem, thick boy. I don't see you giving a percentage of your money that you make from your stand-up, from your Showtime special, from your 5 shows. Even I know you can't pay all the fighters, but why haven't you started a fund to pay the fighters and donate a 50%? You got money. You don't need all of it, right? That's what you're saying to The Rock, right? Why don't you do it? And by the way, thick boy, let's not talk about ruining brands, okay? You almost had fucking Brian Callen kill Bobby Lee over some internet fucking bullshit. You're suing a drunk YouTuber, and on top of that, you're having Bent Pixels take everybody's video down to talk shit about you, and even your fucking daddy Rogan, who says he's ride or die with you, is criticizing you on the biggest podcast in the world. You are a ruined brand, you fucking moron. The only thing worse than Gringo Poppy was the fact that I've had to see it more than once for this show. Sorry, I hate him. The audacity of Brendan Schaub giving advice to one of the most successful businessmen and actors and fucking marketer in the world is hilarious to me.
Hey, you know, you might have a point. Show links, Royce, I put an article about, The Rock's dying brand.
Yeah, okay. Hold on, you're on good calls, Reggie. Let's read an article. Let me see this article about The Rock's brand that he just ruined. Okay, guys, this is going to be good. Where is it? Show link? Oh, there it is. Got it. Let's see here. The Rock movies, a list of upcoming Rock films starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Oh, my God. He's going to be in DC League of Super Pets. He's going to be in Black Adam. He's going to be in Red 1. He's going to be in San Andreas 2. He's going to be in Doc Savage. He's going to be in a remake of Big Trouble in Little China. He's going to be in a movie called The King. Yeah, his brand is ruined. Because you know what?
It is now. Watch, it's going to start. All these movies are going to start pulling The Rock out now.
I would say that Brendan Schaub thinks he's the kingmaker, but he can't even keep the Sting to stay. So,
yeah,
not their
even
fault.
The Sting keeper.
Yeah, seriously, fucking for real.
Much less a kingmaker.
And he's only the wing keeper because that guy was almost fucking canceled.
Yeah, he still is kind of.
He's
in
half.
the process
He's still
of being, yeah.
He's still half canceled.
He's canceled-ish.
Yeah,
has nothing to do with them. They just don't know the game. So with The Rock, dude, you got your tequila that's popping. But again, I'm the alley cat version of The Rock. Right?
What? What? He did not. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't.
That may be the dumbest thing he's ever said.
It's up there.
Right? I'm the poor man's version.
The only thing you have in common with The Rock is that you probably have had, both of you have a gyno surgery. But that's about it, bro.
And both of you have probably had gay experiences.
Yeah.
It's about dick.
And both of you have probably fucked in an overpriced pickup truck.
Version of The Rock. I got my whiskey. I got my merch. I got, I'm touring. He's doing all his shit.
They're the same guy. You know what? Here, you know what this is like, Mersh? You don't remember when we were kids? The Schaub Rock thing is like when we were kids, and it was like the Stallone Schwarzenegger thing, Where like they're both two stars. They're both huge stars.
Yeah, it's hard to even tell them apart, really.
Are they ever going to do a movie together?
So for The Rock, dude, everything's going well. I'm
going good.
I'm telling you, dude, you force, and again, it's not your fault. You know what the fuck, how the business works.
The Rock's going to do a movie in an alternate universe like Last Action Hero, and there's going to be a poster for the Mummy King, the Scorpion King, and it's going to be fucking Brendan Schaub on the cover.
Oh my
or
god!
like in Last Action Hero, they have the Terminator poster with Sylvester Stallone on it.
By the way,
I still want one of those. By the way, I want the fucking Terminator 2 poster that has Sylvester Stallone on it that they made for Last Action Hero.
By the way, wait, we were talking about this off air, but wait till our thick boy with 4 C's and a Z after the Y comes out.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do thick boys shirts.
Sue us.
Come on, sue us. Sorry, but I know the legal definition of parody, buddy.
You force, and again, it's not your fault. You know what the fuck, how the business works. But you force these fighters to wear those. Can we bring him up? I'm a sneakerhead. You force these.
He's a sneakerhead. Hey, men that are sneakerheads, you're women. Okay? You know who likes shoes that much? Women.
Fighters to wear your bullshit shoes, and you're not going to pay them? I would love.
They do pay you, though.
I would love.
They pay them. And part of their deal that they sign the contract is they pay them to the merchandise they tell them to wear.
Love to hear the explanation where you think that's okay.
Oh, I'll tell you why I think it's okay. Because The Rock literally worked in WWE, which was even worse than the UFC. You think with the
you think fucking UFC is a fucking slave trade? You should see WWE.
WWE wrestlers would fucking kill people to have the power that UFC fighters have. This is hilarious. You know what the difference is? UFC fighters are still allowed to have Twitch channels.
Yeah, they're allowed to pretty much do whatever they want outside of
it, they could do it. And they can even talk shit about the business when they leave it, as long as they're good fighters.
And you only have to really fight it once every 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, so honestly, Brendan, shut the fuck up.
I think this one.
What's wrong with those shoes? I'm sorry, I'm not crazy or anything, but like, those just look like sneakers that I'd wear to the gym. Am I wrong? Is there something I'm seeing about these shoes that are different than the shoes that he has behind him? What's wrong with these shoes? He's saying they're horrendous. They just look like fucking gym shoes.
I'm not even mad at those.
But usually, every Under Armour shoe I saw was just like I never.
No, you look like a fucking tool. They might as well be Skechers.
Brendan Schwab is worried about dressing like a fucking tool?
Hold on a second. Can I ask a question here? This shows you his mental age that he still thinks he's 19 wearing tight jeans. Do any guys care? Like I'll be honest with you right now. I don't really care that much about shoes. Like, you know, I have some nice shoes, but like I don't care about them enough to go like I would wear that shoe to the gym and wouldn't think twice about it. Would you care? Like that looks like a regular Under Armour shoe, right?
Cheers.
Yeah, I'd go walk if they're comfortable. By the way, it's what he just said.
This is just Schaub's way of trying to stir the pot, and he's bad at it.
Yeah, watch.
Under Armour shoe I saw was just like I never.
No, you look like a fucking tool. They might as well be Skechers.
I'm sorry, but as a 40-year-old man, I don't understand the insult of saying they might as well be Skechers. If I find a pair of Skechers that are comfortable and look okay, I'll buy them. Like, right? Who cares?
Simple enough.
What I don't buy shoes based on the brand. I buy shoes based on like, oh, those will be good for the gym. Oh, those will be good for walking. Oh, those will look nice if I go out. I don't go like, oh my God, Under Armour. Who the hell cares? Your child brain. This is the problem with these LA comics. And it's not just Brendan, because they're all like this, because Brendan's not smart enough to develop his own thoughts. Brendan just copies his environment around him, okay? Because if this same Brendan was in the New York comedy scene, he'd be saying things like dead ass and stuff like that because he would
dead ass B.
Because he would be mimicking them. Because he doesn't have anything. You're a joke, Brendan. You're a fucking joke. And the fact that you think if you wear Under Armour shoes, that's what makes you look like a tool, and not the fact that you wear you wear the tightest jeans on the planet, Brendan. Stop it.
But those are kind of litty, especially the red ones with the cement bottoms. Okay,
not too bad.
Now, and when The Rock first came out with workout shoes, I tried getting them. I tried giving them money. They were legit. Have you ever seen The Rock's workout shoes, Mark? Legit.
You're the Mark. So he idolizes The Rock. I just figured this out. Brendan idolizes The Rock.
The Rock is everything Brendan would look up to.
Yeah, because he said we're the same, remember? We're the same, me and you.
He's literally the meme where it's like, that's literally me.
Yeah, he worships The Rock, but because The Rock is doing something that he doesn't like, which is screwing the UFC fighters is what he thinks anyway, right? That he's letting him down. This is the eyes of somebody who's been let down. Even he was like, I was going to buy The Rock shoes.
Sold out like this. You couldn't get them. I tried getting them. Couldn't get them. Then I went on StockX, hit up my boys at Suplex. They're like $500.
So wait a second. You actually did try to buy The Rock shoes. You don't like Under Armour shoes, even though The Rock shoes are Under Armour shoes with a Brahma bull slapped on them. Because you are that much of a just consumer, huh? You just will consume anything for your fucking little sneakerhead.
Yeah, look at the shelves at all of his stupid shows.
Good point.
And for The Rock, with his business, come on, Bubba. You don't need to.
He said it. Come on, Bubba.
You don't need the money, whatever the UFC's paying your business partners to.
Imagine somebody telling you, you don't need the money. Hey, Brendan, you don't need the money. You don't need to do stand-up. You're making enough money doing everything else. You don't need the money. You live pretty well compared to me. You don't need the money.
For them to wear these shoes, you don't need that money. Like, those are fucking dope, son. I'm going to buy those.
They're actually looking better.
Aren't those dope?
I just don't like that freaking...
That's his logo, baby.
I know, but I just don't like
He's a bull, man.
I know.
Rock the bull. You never heard Rocky Bull?
You never heard of
the Bull.
Rocky the Bull?
I know.
Rock the bull. You never heard?
Rock the Bull.
Is he talking about The Rock?
Or is he talking about Rocky the Bull Marciano?
Well, no, because it was just Rocky Marciano. I don't remember.
That's what I'm
him ever
saying,
being
though.
Called the Bull.
That's my point, though. He's mixing up three different things.
But he's
Here, I'll play it again. Listen, watch.
His logo, baby.
I know, but I just...
He's a bull, man.
I know.
Oh, the Brahma
Rock
Bull.
the bull.
Yeah.
You never heard Rocky Bull?
The Brahma Bull. Rocky Bull.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, trust me, Brendan. We know. it doesn't make sense.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense, and that's why The Rock never got over.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's why they had to run his ass out, and he had to go to Hollywood because he couldn't cut it in wrestling.
Some sympathy towards it. Now,
remember the Attitude Era when The Rock would come out and cut one of the greatest promos you'd ever heard in your life?
Yeah,
and you'd be like, "Nah, I can't connect with this guy because he has a bull. It's not even on brand."
if you could give back to the WWE guys,
WWE.
I'm sure he would, right? But that's not his business. But now his business involved with the UFC. You don't want to be part of this, dude. You don't want to be part of this slave-driven business.
I'm telling you, this is Brendan trying to be Littlefinger.
Yeah.
And being like, I got a lot of influence in the UFC circles, so I bet if I keep banging this drum, I could really stir some shit up for old Dana. But no, you're not stirring anything up. Nobody respects you.
Yeah, but instead of Littlefinger, he's Little Brain.
Exactly.
But he is, and he's only doing this because he's mad at Dana because Dana said that makes sense.
Because he fucked Ronda Rousey too? Oh.
Well, they both fucked Ronda Rousey, allegedly. But,
what an unsexy woman.
Yeah.
You know damn well you could help these guys out. Come on, dude. I'd be willing to bet in the next 2 weeks we get fighters are getting compensated for wearing The Rock shoes. They're I don't know, $1,000, something like that. I would bet my last dollar that comes out. I bet Rock wasn't aware of it.
Probably not. He has so much stuff going on.
This is such an odd conversation. So I have a feeling that I guarantee you there's probably the details of this deal haven't come out already.
Right.
But somebody probably already let it slip to Brendan. Yeah, they're gonna pay us like $1,000 to wear the shoes or whatever. And then he's probably trying to make a prediction so he can seem smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I know, but nothing will make him seem smart because when you look at his face, you realize it's a lie.
He's a dumb, fucking, stupid idiot.